that was another thing that kind of shot them in the foot. The Jedi became too arrogant. That was the thing. And every time the Jedi would become that, the Sith would rise up. And I think that's right. Yeah, every time the Jedi, I want to say every time the Jedi became too complacent or too arrogant, something would happen. Mainly the Sith. So we need to go see Grand Moff Regis. I like how the command structure never really changed in Sith doctrine, because they always have Grand Moffs, which I always find interesting. But as far as power levels go, as Jedi, it would go Luke Skywalker. Luke Skywalker had the strongest Jedi Order by far, and he changed a lot of things for his order to function the way it does. He also introduced having his students train to recognize the dark side, and not just like they got hands-on with it. And that actually prevented a lot of his students from falling to the dark side, which was always a possibility when you look at it. And I think Luke's approach was a lot better. Let's see, I don't think Illum has a story mission, so I don't think we have to worry about that. I don't think we have to worry about that. But yeah, guys, welcome to the stream. Happy New Year's. We got this. And I'm hoping you guys are enjoying the stream. What's this? I think that's a mission to do. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't been to Illum in so long. But hey, like I said, we get to learn a little lore here and there, have a couple of discussions.
Irrecoverable? Lieutenant, unless that shipment was blasted into particulate matter, it had better be delivered to this outpost by 2200 Galactic Standard. Is that clear? I have to go. Get it done. Apologies, my lord.
Boy.
Small crisis, but we are handling it. How may I serve?
What's the situation here?
Yeah,
A large shipment of
bud.
raw crystal was intercepted en route to the outpost. We'll lose it to the Republic, unless it's secured.
Time to rage.
It'll be dangerous. I've diverted what forces I could, but the Republic is moving on the shipment's position fast.
I can't tell what his rank is. Alright, so we got two shipments to recover. That's not bad at all. And like I said, guys, we're gonna grow steady and everything. So
Your money's always good here.
I'm always happy to have you guys here. Like I said, it helps me with streaming.
Come again.
I get to talk to people and everything. So yeah, that is a fun part. Now, my question to y'all would be, which time frame would you guys want to live in if you got the opportunity to pick? Alright, so here's the Grand Moff. Let's see what he wants.
I see 3 flaws, Major. You've split your forces, you're vulnerable in the air, and you take our enemy for idiots. You think that Jedi isn't expecting this? Out!
Yes, sir.
My lord, thank you for coming. If it weren't for the Sith, the Empire would collapse all around us.
Thank you, Moff Regis. I am honored.
It's my honor. If there were more Sith, the Empire would be in better shape.
I don't think that's
Vegan
true, because
crystals.
the more Sith that you
Imperial
have, the more
scientists
infighting
can now
that you have,
transform these
which
glitchy
is
bits of
why
rock
the
into
Sith,
the most
I
powerful
wanna say why the
stealth
Sith never
technology in
wins.
the galaxy. We want every
So,
ship in the Imperial Armada fitted with this tech.
that doesn't
An
work
unstoppable
in their
stealth
favor.
armada.
Now, the stealth armada was a good point, but it got hijacked by Darth Malgus. Honestly, I think Malgus would have made a better Emperor, just for the simple fact that he understood how things were, and excluding aliens and other other species changing the policies would have actually benefited the Sith more than excluding them, and that's also kind of led to the
You
ruin.
said something over Hollow about Republic interference.
That's how the
To
Republic
succeed,
also.
we need
The
two
Republic
things.
wins because of
To
this
control
unity.
Illum's crystal supply,
And that was
and
never
to bring our
shattered.
fleet safely to Illum for modification. Illum's no place for a war. Narrow passages, sharp jutting rocks, and the coldest
Now,
wind
doing
you ever
the
felt. But that Republic
wanna
admiral
say
wants a war.
the Army of Light.
He sent Jedi Master Jarek Caden to lead the Republic's elite alien armies on the ground. Caden's pinned us in.
All right, Kate. All right, so we got to deal with this Jedi. But that's the thing. Doing the Army of Light versus the Army of Darkness, the Jedi actually had a lot of power during that time frame. And when they joined the Republic, they moved away from that, but they still had the arrogance that went along with it. And you can see it. They fought so hard for peace, and they'll do whatever it took to keep said peace. So,
Why must the Jedi always interfere?
because the
The
Jedi's
Jedi
always
think
going to
of
interfere
Illum
when
as
the
their
dark
planet.
side's involved.
Only 2 of them were here when we arrived, but they have ruins scattered around the place. The ruins housing Master Caden's base are too small for anything but a strike team, and they're surrounded by cliffs full of Duras shock troopers.
Now, what a Dur.
Then have your soldiers stand aside and let a professional take care of this.
All right, let's
Our
get
only
to it.
chance is to lure the Duras shock troopers into the open, where they're vulnerable. I've established fake supply depots between here and the ruins. Master Caden is over-aggressive. He's already mobilized the shock troopers to capture the depots, clean out the Duros at the supply depots, and then assault the ruins base.
Okay, so that's pretty simple. Yeah, the Sith also eliminated a lot of people that they could have used, and like I said, that a lot of things the Sith did, yeah, break my chains and everything, but they did a lot of things that was counterproductive. At least in my opinion, was really counterproductive. And like, yeah, the Sith had. Alright, so the dark side in and of itself is a short-term power grant, and it also has very negative effects on the body. But before there was Jedi and Sith, there was the Jedi. I think I'm saying that right. I could be saying it wrong. I'm not entirely sure. But you are welcome to correct me if that's the case.
Their encampment, and it's agitating the Lisks. We need to get them both under control.
Yeah, but you can correct me if that's the case. But here's the thing, though. They taught order. They taught balance, not order, but balance. And I think to really be strong in the Force, one, it's not about being light or dark. It's about balance. Because everybody that has achieved balance has proven to be extremely formidable, either in lightsaber combat or in the Force. But you just have to look at it like that. Like, you can take Revan. Revan wasn't a particularly strong Jedi, but he was balanced because he was both light and dark. So that gave him a unique perspective, which would allowed him to accomplish a lot of things. And that's why I think when the Jedi decided to separate the two, and you have to be all light and everything, I think that's where the mistake happened. And like I said, looking at some things and just talking about it, guys, because talking about Star Wars is always fun. we got a couple of movies that's in development, as well as games. So we have, hopefully, they stay true to canon. And hope of mine. So, we have that going. That is the thing. Now, I'm not gonna say like I'm a Star Wars guru. I'm not. Like I like Star Wars. I like talking about it. Like the most universal fighter during the time of the Empire was the X-Wing. Because one, it was versatile. Two, pretty much anybody could pick up and pilot the damn thing. The only thing that was, and it was like, I would say it was the perfect counter to the TIE Fighter, and it actually had shields, so it gave those piloting it actual protection. And that's why I said that. I truly do believe the X-Wing was the most universal fighter. Now, the fastest one that they had was the A-Wing. Hit and run tactics, that's what the A-Wing was good at. Again, like I said, I could be wrong, but that, from what I remember and what I looked up, that is the game. Please don't blast me off the. Please don't blast me off here. Thank you. Okay, so we got that taken care of. But I say the same thing about the capture leak. What the hell is a leak? Alright, so we gotta find leaks. Find them and everything. And my dog is eating it right now. Like I said, that's just like one of the things that I just have to realize. So the Empire pretty much had the strongest military at that point. So you just have to find ways to compete. And the X-Wing was their answer to that. Which, I mean, honestly makes sense. It didn't cost much to maintain of a public major. And it was just, like I said, it was more cost effective. In my opinion. Come on, guys. Here we all just get along. But yeah, I mean that's just how you have to look at everything. Now, me personally, I find the Old Republic or the hyperspace wars to be one of the most interesting times. Now, with the Ahsoka movie, well, it's basically going to be a movie. They're setting it up like how the Avengers did in game. I know this isn't lore, guys, but I just thought it was interesting for us to talk about. They're setting it up to be like in game. It's going to be a giant conflict. So you're supposed to have Luke Skywalker in this, Ezra Bridger, Sabrina Wren, who I think never should have been how she became a Force user, I don't know, because it was never mentioned in anything that she was a Force user. I don't know why they decided to change her, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, like Thrawn is a like major threat. I don't care what anybody says. In every book that you read about him, he's a threat. He's not somebody you can take lightly. And I don't like what they've done with him so far, because he should be. Now he puts the New Republic to the breaking point, and I don't feel like that threat is really there. Okay, now we can defeat the Republic forces. All right, we can do that. Nope, that's not it. But you got somebody as strong as Luke. Honestly, the only way you could deal with Force users is with either having corrosive weapons that shut off their lightsabers for a time period, or with yeah, okay, cool, or with having other Force users. That's well, honestly, that's kind of what you do. So they were talking about bringing back Maul, and I'm just like, I get, like, don't get me wrong, I get Maul, clone the Maul and everything. I get that, I understand it. I'm just like, y'all are bringing somebody else. Like, y'all have so many different avenues you can take. Like, for some odd reason, Disney don't like using people in the continuity. I don't understand why. They was talking about Mara Jade being in it, and while Mara Jade is cool if we was going based off lore and everything, it wasn't it's not the same character, so I don't feel like it's gonna have the same level of impact. Now, what do you guys think? What's the discussion here? You guys think that it's gonna have the same impact, or let's say, I don't know, I'm messing up on my dang rotations. Oh, I don't know, I'm messing up on my rotations. Alright, cool. Got him dropped. But that's what I'm saying, guys. Like, things, like, Disney's changed a lot of things, and the lore is not as stable as what it used to. Now, I did hear a rumor that the whole thing with Rey, they're gonna retcon it, because Ahsoka was supposed to die in her fight with Vader. I'm probably gonna die. I'm probably gonna die. Oh, that's me back to it. But no, like I said, you have to understand, like, the whole thing with Rey. So the concept of Rey, I do not hate. I don't hate the concept. I don't like very few characters. That was my whole thing. Rey magically being good at everything she does, that's not compelling to me. That, you know, that just kind of takes away from everything. Like, oh, okay, she's not really gonna have to struggle or anything. That kind of defeats it. Like, they had more interesting characters, but what they decided to do was, you know what? I don't even know what they decided to do. If I'm being perfectly honest, it wasn't that interesting. If I'm what they did wasn't that interesting. That's why I really did enjoy older Republic, older Star Wars. And I still like to learn. So that's my whole take on it. I don't get these guys down. Right on the side. My dash. I don't know why. Maybe I should have came over. Hey, come on, buddy, kill me! Kill me! Kill me if I die! I died. We went down, called for a medical droid, but yeah, that was just my thing, and that's my whole take on it. I don't think this is really gonna be a long stream today. I just really wanted to wish everybody a happy New Year's, and that's where we're gonna go in future streams. Channel the Hatred is that we're going to do lore talks, just share life events, bond, build a happy community. That's mainly what we're doing, guys. We're not trying to do too much, I don't think. We're all just trying to have a good time and talk about stuff that we like. All of us can agree we like Star Wars. Now the shape that Star Wars is in right now, both of us can disagree on it. But I really like talking about Legends continuity, because if you look at Thrawn, I keep going back to Thrawn because I think Thrawn is one of the most interesting non-force wielders there is, because he adapts to everybody. That's what makes him so vulnerable. And you can see that. Even though the Empire did not look favorably on aliens, Thrawn was still able to rise to the highest rank in the Imperial Navy. That just goes to show you his intellect. And Thrawn being from the Chiss, who are said to be, well, they just operate in secret, flying to anybody. I ain't even getting no issue.
This is what dying feels like.
Ah, damn it. You got me. No, but that's what I'm saying, guys. Like, you gotta look at not just what comes on TV and everything, but in the books and everything else. Like, Luke Skywalker, if you look at him in Legends, is actually the strongest. I want to say he's the strongest Force wielder to exist. But in the new movies, you take somebody that's fooled with so much hope that he was able to redeem Darth Vader and turn him into a hermit. That doesn't make sense at all. So that's why I disagree with that. That whole damn it, I clicked on the wrong thing. That's why I disagree with that, because that's not who Luke Skywalker was to. That's not who Luke Skywalker was. He was there to inspire, to lead. And I don't know what it is about the Republic and the Jedi, because the Republic always seems to have a issue with the Jedi, and I don't understand that, because repeatedly, the Jedi have come and saved the Republic on numerous occasions. So it's kind of like, even though the Jedi are like one of your biggest allies, and honestly the Jedi can support themselves with very little help. Still, kind of shit on them. Which is honestly like, why? Like, why wouldn't you trust in your allies? Now, I'm not talking about the Jedi during the Clone Wars. I'm not talking about those shit. I'm talking about the Jedi in general, because before the Jedi got too involved in the policies of the politics, and they actually listened to the will of the Force, you can see that their mentality was different, was a lot different. And that's why Luke moving the Jedi Temple off Coruscant was such a leaving the event area. How am I leaving the event area? Oh, was actually a smart move on his part, because that allowed him better autonomy. What am I missing? Locate and defend the crystal shipments. Okay, I'll deal with that later. Oh, I only got 4 minutes to figure this out. That's fun. Also, another thing that I don't know how many people know this, but one of the things that kind of screwed the Jedi over was that on Coruscant there was a giant, I think it was a Sith artifact. I think that's what it was, and the Jedi couldn't destroy it. That's why they built their temple over it. But that gave the Sith an in, and allowed for them to do so many shenanigans that could have been, I want to say could have been avoided had they not did that. I mean, I get why they built the temple, but I think they could have moved those artifacts off planet to somewhere else, or at least build the temple closer to a planet more aligned in the light side of the Force. You see that the Jedi, when they're being adaptable, is pretty formidable. But it's once they become laid back that things tend to change. I don't see where the shipment is. Do you guys see where the shipment is? I definitely don't. Oh, there we go.
Very effective. That will keep them in check.
All right, cool. We got this. But no, like I said, guys, it's different things and different continuity. I'm not gonna say continuity, but yeah. But okay, so we can go back to Anakin. Anakin, like, I didn't know Anakin was bullied, because he was good at lightsaber combat. I didn't know he was bullied. So I found that out in recent study that he was bullied by other younglings. And I was like, oh, I didn't know that. But it turned out those younglings were jealous of his natural talent. And why Anakin had a natural talent I also think that the council could have done differently. What? Oh, droid? Yeah. So, when it comes to Anakin and how he was raised in the temple, I think, like, Obi-Wan was a new instructor. Was a new master. I don't take anything from Obi-Wan in being Anakin's teacher. But I think what Anakin needed was not just a teacher, but a father figure. That's why he drifted to Palpatine. And Palpatine was able to play on that. And I think if, like, Obi-Wan and Anakin are brothers. That's just how they are. But like I said, Anakin needed more of a father figure. And I think if he got, like, a different master, like, I want to say Plo Koon probably would have been a good fit. I don't think Kit Fister would have been, and definitely not Mace Windu. They just butted heads. But it could have been a lot different if I think if you changed out who Anakin's master was, because that was his own thing. Anakin wasn't really interested in the Force studies. He was more interested in lightsaber combat. And I think if they had made it more, not entertaining per se, but more of, oh, this is how this would benefit you. Maybe things would have been differently. But I definitely don't think they met Anakin's needs. Or they paid attention, because him being around Palpatine, I definitely think the Jedi should realize something was wrong with the interest that Palpatine took in him. And you can see that they had some suspicions, especially with how involved Palpatine was in their day-to-day operation. I don't know why they never did that. But the Jedi also thought that the Sith was fighting the same way they've done for thousands of years. What? I mean, no, they evolved, and because they couldn't recognize that. That's how they got taken out. They also didn't ask that many questions about who commissioned the army, the clone troopers, and about, I want to say, I feel like I'm forgetting something, and that's also. But I feel like there could have been a lot of different changes. Alright, cool. Thank you. Have a good day.
You good?
I don't feel like getting jumped. I don't feel like getting jumped. I did that to myself. But yeah, guys. So let me ask: do you guys enjoy me talking about more? Giving my opinions? Because I actually like to have discussions. Are you guys liking this more, or should I just change it up some more? Let me know. Let me know, because like I said, this community exists because of y'all. And we'll grow together. That's what I want everybody to realize, is that it's not just about me, it's about y'all too. And I want everybody to have a good time while they're here. Hostile approach. I really want to rock it. Alright, cool. We got them taken care of. They're done. Now, okay, so when it comes to the clone army, this is not me talking from a lore perspective. This is more me talking about from a military perspective. The clones were a professional military. That I'll say that. They was good at what they did. But when it came to the Republic, the clone army definitely was not appreciated. Not like it should have.
Please use all products only as intended.
And one of the things the clones hated doing was fighting beside regular troopers, or I want to say humans and everything, because they're used to fighting the way they do, which is, if you look at it from, I want to say, if you look at it,
Republic forces approaching! Man the defenses!
oh Jesus. Okay. No, that's what I was saying. Like the clone army was used to fighting a particular way. We all wore the same armor. We used the same weapons. Nothing really had to change. But sometimes they had to do training missions with. Oh, they had to go in and train resistance fighters, and it's stated that they really hated doing that. Clone Commandos did not like working with Jedi because they deemed them too soft, because they wouldn't do what was necessary to accomplish their mission. Well, they said they was too simplistic. That was what they said. And the Jedi just thought it was too brutal. So it kind of goes hand in hand with everything. Which, I mean, is unfortunate, but hey, the Mandalorian and the Jedi don't see eye to eye. It's just how it is. Who else do I need to kill? Thinks he can do something. Okay, good. That's fine. I'm not sure yeah, so that's I think had Empire kept the focus around, they would have had a better fighting force than Stormtroopers.
The cowards are turning
so
tail.
basically, the Stormtroopers was, I want to say, it was more likely a shock shock infantry, because they were supposed to be like the elite troopers for the Imperials, but they was poorly trained. A lot of them was poorly trained. Now the specialized units were trained better, and we can see that with the way some of them fight. They are definitely trained to be different. Okay, let's get
Cavalry
this turned
teams
in.
are already transferring the cargo to a new transport. I don't think we'd still have that shipment without you. Colonel Baramak
Alright, come on,
allocated hazard pay to you for the trouble. Take it, with my thanks.
I don't really need hazard pay. That was more fun for me. But yeah, so that's all things. Let's see, what's he wearing? Ooh, Pierce. Trying to look at this guy. Let's see, follow trader. I'm just trying to inspect player. There we go. Okay, his outfit's nice. But I'm gonna call it here, guys. Like I said, it was gonna be a short stream today, and I just wanted to say hi to everybody and wish y'all a happy New Year's. To still build up the community, and we'll just see how it goes. We're still in Illum, so we're still in this. I don't hate this planet. I don't hate Illum. Illum's not terrible to me. The planet I
See
really
anything you like?
I despise is Voss.
Come again.
I hate Voss. People say I'm a little messed up for that. I don't think so. Like the Voss people just irritate me. Okay, so we have to defeat the Western Durist squad. I'm sitting here with my cup of coffee. I got 2 bottles of water. I'm ready to throw down. But how's everybody doing? Everybody doing all right today? Today's Friday. We're about to hit the weekend. So hopefully everybody's having a chill day. Now, on the Star Wars front, Kathleen Kennedy has stepped down, and Dave Filoni and I forget the other person's name, but Dave Filoni is taking over as creative head of Star Wars. Now, I'm not going to get my hopes up as far as the future of Star Wars yet. So I'm waiting to see what Dave Filoni does. Like, I know on the animated front, like Dave Filoni's a goat, but I don't know how he's gonna do as far as, you know, as far as being the head of Star Wars. Somebody was cracking a joke saying that when Kathleen Kennedy was in charge, she was able to do everything by herself. No, she was able to run Star Wars into the ground by herself. So I'll give them that. But there's just been a lot of controversy on who's gonna be able to, you know, is Dave Filoni being creative director actually going to be enough? Anybody new to the stream, welcome. Happy to have you. And I don't know if that's going to be enough to save Star Wars. Because the last couple of years, Star Wars has not been in a relative good place. And some people might disagree with me on that. And more than welcome to. Oh, he blasted me. You suck. How dare you, sir? Now, can anybody hear me okay? That is the question. Yeah, can everybody hear me alright? Let me know. Yes, okay, cool. King, what do you think about the state of Star Wars? Lay it on me, brother. Perfectly fine. Alright, cool. Now, people have pointed out in different videos 7, 8, 9 aren't as bad as people think. Alright, so my problem with 7, 8, and 9 is that I think that it was poorly written. It had an opportunity to be really good, but they just went way left as far as what, you know, would have been what people wanted to see. Like I said, like when it came to Rey, the original concept of Rey was not bad. Is when they went and changed her to a Mary Sue character that she became an annoying character. What draws people into Star Wars is the fact that people love the storytelling. And when you strip the storytelling away and start putting political messages, it just erodes the concept. Now, if people can agree with me or they can't. I'm not saying that everybody's entitled to their opinion. We all do. I'm just saying that it could have been a lot better. Now, people are screaming woke and it's woke and let's see, King said true. Yeah, people screaming woke and everything. It's not just that. It's that you strip Star Wars away from what it is originally intended to be. And you put people that don't know anything about Star Wars and start having them put political messages. And that was the issue. Now, whether they learn from that remains to be seen. I hit the wrong button. Yeah, like I said, that remains to be seen. Like, we could end up... No, we're not doing that. Like I said, that honestly remains.
Get off.
I pulled too many people. There's too many people, guys. Will this be the end of me? Will I fall? I say no. I shall harness the power of the dark side. But like I said, it's all different things. So different things and everything. My biggest problem with Disney is the fact that they had so much lore that they could have went with, and they just decide to just kick it to the curb. Like, I have no issue with people wanting to use their own characters or this and that. Just pick a different time frame. Just pick a different time frame that people don't know the characters. Don't change who the characters are just to fit your agenda. Like I said, I'm still bitter over what they did to Luke. Because they turned Luke Skywalker into a hermit, which is not his character. Now, the one war that I do not think we will ever get in Star Wars just because of how brutal it is the Yuuzhan Vong War. That's one thing that we're never gonna get. That's just due to how brutal the whole time frame. We're talking about doing that war. We're talking about entire planets getting wiped and trillions upon trillions dying. Let's see. King said, "Look at the Warhammer wars. That's brutal." Oh no. So I have looked at Warhammer, and Now, I don't know if this is politically correct, but I would say if you look at the Yuzan Violent Wars, that is as close to Warhammer that we will ever get. The king said either you die at war or you die at war. No option. Yeah, I mean, basically, that was a Yuzan Violent War. Like, it didn't, because it honestly didn't seem to matter what the Republic did. Like, they were just losing left and right. Like, they was just taking heavy casualties. And I ain't gonna lie, having planet-killing weapons, that's a little OP. And I was just like, damn. Like, bro. Like, what's going on here? And one of the things that kills me about the Republic, and this is why, even if I was a Jedi, I would never live in Republic space. And this is why. The Republic has betrayed the Jedi on numerous occasions. And that in and of itself, like, there's been 3 Jedi purges. The 3rd Jedi purge was right after the Yuzan Violent War. Yeah, it was right after the Yuzan Violent War. And why this Jedi purge was so effective was the simple fact that the Sith made sure to never let the Jedi rally meeting. They kept hunting them, so they never gave them a chance to recover or do anything. And the last Skywalker that was around refused to get involved. He said because Skywalkers are so innate in the dark side, he said they should not get involved. They should not be Jedi because of how dangerous they are. And honestly, I have to agree with him. The Skywalkers as a whole are dangerous. That family has a very unique ability in the dark side. The only other Force user family I can think of that comes close to that is Valkorian's family. Yeah, you guys didn't stand a chance. And I think that Star Walker's name was.
Is there trouble, Master Caden?
No,
Oh, Master Caden!
my guests
Yay!
have simply arrived sooner than expected. Rest assured, this war can only end
Ah,
one
I like
way.
him. I like this guy. He died during the Jedi story mode.
The Empire demands your termination.
I'll show the Empire what it can do with its demands.
Yeah, I don't have time for this. People are about to get clapped.
Troopers, join me for the Republic.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That would never be my battle. That would never be my battle cry. I'm sorry. As much as the Republic has. All right, hold on. I'm taking out the cannon fodder first. No, I'm not gonna lie. To me personally, I think the troopers during this time frame was the strongest. People like to say the clone army was, but I disagree. Because there was only, I want to say, a handful of regular clones that could drop a dark side. But during this time frame, nah. You have regular trooper squads able to take out Darksiders. That's why I say, like, the troopers back here were better than the Clone Army. The Clone Army was highly professional. Don't get me wrong, but like I want to say that I have a good possibility of surviving in most universes, just due to common sense for the most part.
Your money's always good here.
And training
Come
that
again.
I got from service. But in the Warhammer universe, no. If I'm just a regular person, I'm as good as dead. That's the same way I felt with Starship Troopers. I feel like Starship Troopers, I'm as good as dead there too. There's literally nothing I can do. There's giant bugs.
This is a military matter, Malgus.
You appealed to the Dark Council for help. Here I am.
And Dark Malgus is here. Womp womp, y'all done fucked up.
Master Caden is dead.
See, Malgus, we have everything under control.
Members of the Dark Council are not convinced. Darth Malgus, I'll just be observing for the time being.
Observing, hmm? Before his death, Master Caden ordered an army of Kalish mercenaries to take our only functioning crystal mine.
Okay.
We need the crystals. We need that mine.
Okay.
I want the Republic's Kalish army destroyed. Show the galaxy the price of allying with the Republic.
Oh, alright. The Kalish are General Grievous people. If I remember correctly, that's General Grievous people. Okay. They're good warriors. Like, they're extremely good warriors.
When I'm done with the Kalish, no one, alien or human, will dare ally with the Republic.
You know the mission.
That's
The
debatable.
victory on Corellia cost us nearly 1/10 of our forces. That's hardly a rate of attrition we can support, is it?
Does this have something to do with the mission, Malgus?
The Kalish are warlike, ritualistic people. In my brief time on Kali, I observed the ritual by which they chose their war leader. Challenge their general. Win their respect, and they will defend that mine to the death. For the Empire.
Aliens. You want us to recruit aliens?
See, that's one of the bad things about the Empire. They hate aliens. They really do. If you're an alien in the Empire, things are already stacked against you. You have to work twice as hard just to get basic recognition. And I always thought that was the dumbest thing. I always thought that. I stand by it. I don't care what anybody says. I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm just saying. Oh, what's behind me? That is my giant Funko Pop wall. If I had a better camera, I would zoom in so you guys could see it.
It sounds like we could use some allies.
I'm in charge of this operation, not Malgus. The mine is at the end of a crystal cave, with several Republic outposts guarding it. Sure, challenge the Kalish general, then bring me his head.
Darth Malgus's plan makes more sense.
Yeah.
I will not trust the Empire to mercenary freaks.
If we don't bolster our forces, there will be no future for the Empire. Go to the mine. Gather the weapons of the
Malchus
Kalish
makes a
warriors
lot of good
and plant
points,
them in
and
the
that's
ice to
what a
initiate
lot of
the
people
right
fail to
challenge.
realize. This man makes a lot of good points. People are so freaking stubborn. It's annoying. Alright, look. I don't care where you are in the world or anything. There are a lot of people that are in leadership roles that should not be in leadership roles for the simple fact that they are narrow-minded. And I will have this debate with anybody. Yeah, I would have this debate with anybody. It's narrow-minded people. One, you'll never grow. You won't grow like that. People that think they're always right, or the Jedi are very bad at adapting to the current landscape. Doing the second Jedi Purge, what got them screwed, well, one of the things that got them screwed is the fact that they what are you? Yeah, one of the things that got the Jedi screwed during that time frame was the fact that they had too much faith in the Republic. Oh, you screwed me. Go ahead and bust. Yeah, they had too much faith in the Republic. They trusted them too much. They never thought like the Republic would betray them. Also, they were too heavily involved in politics. Like, I get it. They were blind in the Force and everything. But part of that was also the fact that they stopped relying. They were so heavily I think I'm saying this wrong, but indoctrinated that it just did not. Honestly, they didn't have a fighting chance. And by the time that people started to realize what was wrong, it was too late. And I think there's too much damage. Alright, cool. I win. I win. And there was just nothing really they could do about it. Which, I mean, honestly, it kind of blows. Now, guys, I'm still trying to figure out a whole schedule for us and everything. Ow! No, but when it comes to Sith, the Sith that make the best decision for the Empire is Dark Barris. No, I think I'm saying it right. Not my Master Barris, but he's on the Dark Council. I can't think of his name. Dark Mar. There we go. It's Dark Mar. He makes really good decisions. Like, he's a patriot. He's a patriot. It doesn't matter. That man's a patriot, and he makes every decision he makes is for the good of the Empire. Now and Dark Malgus realized like the Empire is wasting potential. Like, they could be a lot stronger, but the policies that they have in place limit them. Wait, were these guys? Oh. It just says spotters. I was about to say, please don't say I murdered children. Don't make me like an Anakin. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good, guys. But no, that's just one of the things. Please. Now, one theory that somebody had is that the whole like, okay, so they said General Grievous was to clone himself and train those clones, the Khalees warriors. They said they could have easily overpowered the Jedi and the clone army, just due to the simple fact the way they fight and the ferocity in which they fight. I don't know how true that is, but ow, that actually hurt. But that would have been interesting, I think, and just seen that. Somebody also talked about if they had thrown General Grievous into this time frame, how well he would do. The answer really and truly is that he would not have done that well, just due to the fact that the Jedi at this time are all battle hardened, and all of them are trained in lightsaber combat. So the easiest, like the success he had during the Clone Wars, he wouldn't have had that same success. That's just simple fact. That's why I like watching YouTube channels like Star Wars Theories and Suspended Ways. One, I like the Suspended Universe. That's my jam right there. And I always learn more stuff. Now, other people? Nah. Nah. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, if I could have the Luke from Legends, you won't hear me complain for a very, very long time. You will not hear me complain. Now, guys, I did go ahead and join the guild. Speaking of which, I want to do guild running eventually. I think that would be fun. Okay. You get on my nerves now. Yeah, quick hands these. Alright. Plus, I think a lot of the races don't really get that much screen time. One, I think that there are. Now, there was one video I wanted to watch, like why are humans so dominant in the galaxy, but I haven't had a chance to watch it yet because I thought that would be a good talking point. But you guys let me know. Do you guys think that would be a good conversation for us to have? And I don't know. Now, I was always curious about that. Why are humans so numerous in the galaxy? Because I know, like, some races would literally make like their bars and everything uncomfortable for humans. I was like, I guess they have a bad rep. So who knows? That could be a thing. But yeah, guys, if you see something funny or see something cool, by all means, please clip it. Clip it. Like I said, everything goes either winds up on either YouTube or winds up on TikTok. It winds up on one of the two. That's just because I want to share the love with y'all and us to continue to grow. Like I said, somebody pointed out that I say and a couple other things too much. So that's something that I have been. Yeah, screw you guys. I have no problem hitting people while they're down. I have no qualms with that. Oh, I missed a guy. Who's about to be a victim? I come in the club, taking the dress, going to blow and busting these heads. Ah! Alright, that was unnecessary. That was unnecessary roughness. That was unnecessary roughness. I didn't appreciate that. Alright, so let's go. Now, but we did get Twitch fixed, so our alerts are now working. So people, feel free to test those out. We will eventually. I'm working on getting my badges back for anybody that does decide to subscribe. Like I said, it's not mandatory, but it is greatly appreciated. Any funds that we do get goes back into the stream. That's just how it is. Because I want to deliver you guys great content and everything. Because I want us all to grow. That's my main priority. Is like us having a good time, us growing together. Alright, where's my next victim at? How many more people do I need to kill? 5? I ain't gonna lie. Whenever you have to crouch down for long periods of time, you really start to hurt. And that is one thing that I regret that I did in the military, is that I did not wear my knee pads like I should. Because God bless. Do I have knee pains now? but the whole Jedi, the whole Jedi doctrine getting changed, that was all due to literally the worst Jedi in the history. What made this Jedi so bad is that she did not believe that she was evil. And the things that she changed, her name was Atris. And what she did was a lot of the doctrines and everything that was put into place was because of her. Like, Jedi being they cut down the age that the Jedi were recruited. So that was one of the things she did, and the reason why she had such support was because people was afraid because they had Exxon Cool. They just got done with the Raven War. They had Exxon Cool, and people was terrified of that happening. So she was able to manipulate things to a point where people was trusting her. And when the Trinity came, when the Dark Trinity came, they was not prepared, and the Jedi did not do. Well, one, they didn't do enough to protect them. They should have been united, but they wasn't, and that literally got them kind of messed up. I am not gonna lie to you. And when the Jedi Order got broken at that point, because they didn't know who was attacking them, which, I mean, yeah, that would be terrifying. You don't know what's attacking you, you can't figure it out. So the Jedi, instead of facing the threat as a whole, they all gathered in literally one place, and like, oh yeah, we can handle this. And what made, and I'll never forget reading this or listening to it. So that Jedi Atris, she thought herself too valuable and had all the Jedi, what was left of the Jedi Masters, gather in one place. Now this was the first Jedi Purge, and don't get me wrong, it wasn't. The first Jedi Purge wasn't as effective because they were able to save knowledge and everything. So that was the thing. What is, I am not gonna lie to you. The Jedi made so many costly mistakes. It was not funny. And the fact that Archer placed herself above everybody, because she thought she was the most important, even though she didn't recognize that she was being corrupted. She did not recognize that, and she was not. He swore up and down that the dark side did not take hold of me, and that was like one of the parts that kind of killed me about her. But she did get all the other Jedi Masters killed, though. She did do that. And I think the one that ended up actually saving the Jedi Order was the one called the Jedi Exile. I think that was her name. But it was a bad time. It was not a good day to be a Jedi. Which, I mean, don't get me wrong, like that crap was pretty bad. And so I want to make sure, cause I actually have a script this time, so I'm trying to just kind of free flow with everything, but I want to make sure I'm staying on point too. Like, where's this guy at so we can go ahead and smack him? Okay. I think we're about to have a good fight.
I am War Leader Gilrix. Who challenges me?
Alright. Let's do this.
I am a servant of the Emperor.
Alright, let's go.
Your titles mean nothing to me. What do you want with the people of Kali?
The Empire wants you to join them and fight for them.
I don't care.
You have defeated my warriors. You are strong. You have issued the challenge. You are knowledgeable.
Okay. Let's
but the Republic pays us well and offers us a place among their people.
The Empire are better warriors than the Republic will ever be.
If it's so, then prove it.
Alright.
The challenge must be honored.
See, I can respect the Kali because they are a honorable people. Now, it sucks that people was able to manipulate the Jedi into turning against them in a conflict. Ow. Oh, that's a commander. That's interesting. Alright, let's go, son.
I bow to you, War Leader of the Kalish. This army is the Empire's to command.
Okay. Huh, that was easy. Ha 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 ha. Who's top dog now? Who's the top dog now? But no, what I'm basically saying, guys, is hey, there's a couple of different ways to destroy the Jedi. The first Jedi Purge, it attacked their philosophy. And what I mean by that is basically it was kind of ruled by their fear. With everything that happened with Reverend pretty much doing his own thing. Reverend Malik and Exar Kun. And what I mean by that is that they wasn't listening to the Jedi Council, and everything was kind of individual Jedis going off on their own. So that's why the Jedi tried to centralize everything. Which, I mean, it's not a bad idea, but you gotta allow your people to also make judgment calls too.
Are you deliberately trying to provoke me?
I'm doing what I was sent to do. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have other matters to attend to.
Yep.
And you? I did not request your help so that you could bring aliens into the Empire.
Speak to me again in that tone.
I'm sorry, my lord. The mine's been reclaimed. We can resume our crystal operations.
Yeah, buddy.
Our best recon teams are scouting the Republic base for an attack. But in the meantime, we need to prepare for the arrival of the prototype fleet.
Alright, Ben. Lay it on me.
What exactly will this mission entail?
Yep,
We need the fleet in place
do.
on the surface. Everything we need to build the stealth armada is on that fleet.
Okay. Alright, so...
But the Republic's anti-aircraft artillery installation controls the skies. Anything that flies too low gets shot down. The
Okay.
Republic's artillery base is protected by a ray shield and the Republic's best alien forces. Delta Squad will disable the ray shield, while you storm the base and
They have a
destroy the
Delta
guns.
Squad? Since when?
Who are Delta Squad? And why haven't I heard of them?
Their exploits were usually of the Black Ops variety. If you'd heard of them, they wouldn't be half as good.
Alright, that makes sense.
Get into position at the comm relay just outside the artillery base.
Alright.
Contact Delta Squad when you're ready, and they'll bring the ray shield down.
Alright, let's go.
After
let's
that,
go.
it's up to you.
Can-
Destroy those guns and get out of there.
Yeah.
Alive.
Oh, you don't have to worry about me coming back alive, bro. You don't understand. I am the truth. You don't understand the amount of devastation I can bring. Now, but if you look at the Jedi Purge, the 3 Jedi Purges, each one attacked a fundamental belief in the Jedi. The first one was their philosophy. The second one played on the fear, and the third one attacked their culture. And again, the third one was the most effective. But I think that was also in Legacy. The third one was in Legacy. So I don't think we're ever going to get that one again. But yeah, it was kind of crazy. And just like, because I will say the dark side was smart, and when they attacked the Jedi temples this time, they immediately put multiple people up against Skywalkers, because they had to make sure they took out the Skywalker. And by that point, the only Skywalker left, when it was all said and done, was Kay Skywalker, and he separated himself from the Force. Which, I mean, honestly, I thought that was a bit extreme, but given the time period, it makes sense why he did what he did. Okay. Who's by target? Alright, here we go. Hey, anybody new to the stream, welcome. Happy to have you.
Ambush! It was a trap. The Republic were waiting for us at the shield generators. We're under heavy fire. I don't know how long we can...
Did you hear that? Somebody's played us for fools. The Republic artillery base is protected by a huge ray shield. We can't destroy the anti-air guns until that ray shield is down.
I guess
Looks
Delta
like
Squad is done.
Mission. Destroy the shield generators, and then attack the Republic artillery base and take out the guns.
Shield generators, then guns. Got it.
Good. We can't do
I mean,
anything
I got my
without ray shield
own
up.
Black Ops person with
Contact me at the Republic base once both the shield generators and the guns are destroyed.
Yeah.
My men will move in and clean up.
I mean, at that point, pretty much all the heavy work is done. You talk about moving and clean up. I mean, literally leaving everything to me to do, which is fine. I mean, gotta run wild sometimes. Yeah, but does anybody know how long this war lasted for? Against... You know what? I know I have it. Force push! Oh, are you serious? I couldn't get it. I couldn't just shove him off the side. Dang, man. Yeah, but I mean, there's a couple of times where a threat's great enough you can put your differences aside just to eliminate a common threat. Like Reverend coming back, that was one right there. The Empire was another one. And I'm just like, man. And you know this is serious when Jedi and Sith are both like, hey, we gotta lock in now. Yeah. But as far as Force users go, the second most powerful Grandmaster after Yoda would be Grandmaster Teal Shan. Which, I mean, honestly, it makes sense. Considering who her parents were. Know too much about her. Which, I mean, also sucks, because it doesn't make sense. Okay, I'm getting tired of getting those notifications now. Yeah, that's getting annoying. But, I mean, you can't really base it too much because we don't know too much about her. We we have had the debates before where we're just like, well, I guess he's kind of scared of her power. Because they did say she was a lot stronger than what she portrayed. And the fact that she never used her full power, really. Which honestly didn't make much sense to me because my buddy likes to make fun of me and say I'm a grade 4 user, which I mean honestly I am, because I'm not gonna hesitate. That's why I say I couldn't be part of the Jedi Order. I would probably join one of the other factions, or one of the other Force user factions. Me personally, I couldn't be part of the Jedi because the Jedi, why I would respect them, does not make that many sound decisions.
You good?
Like, alright, so here's another one. During the Clone Wars, let's run that because everybody's familiar with that. The Jedi, there's a lot of Jedi that should not have been in command because they had no combat experience. But because they thought there was a move by the Sith, they're like, okay, we need to hop in because the Sith are making the move. Which, lo and behold, that was, well, yes, the Sith was making a move, but they was playing chess while they was playing checkers. They was reacting instead of being proactive. And honestly, that's kind of what doomed them. Their arrogance and the fact that they were just being reactive. They didn't see the Sith as really a major threat until it was too late. Which is sad when you think about it. Got this, guys. Yeah, everybody having a good Friday though? It's one of our times now. Ow, stop trying to. You also know that was one of Mace Windu's greatest regrets. It's why he stepped down as the Master of the Order, was because he had a chance to remove Dooku, even though it would cost him his life, and he didn't do it. And that ate away at him. Which, I mean, honestly, I can understand that. Because, yeah, you had a chance to remove a very powerful piece from the Separators before the war really kicked off. But didn't. And I think it was just kind of, it was also guilt because of all the people that ended up dying afterwards. Okay, got that. Okay, is my son again? Yep, here we go. I'm not gonna lie, I love Star Wars. I'll forever love Star Wars. Like I said, it's just a couple of different things. Like I do this for fun. I do this to connect with people. That's mainly what I do. Like if anybody ever wants to play, then by all means, you guys are more than welcome to come join. Set up a time, whatever. You guys can come join me again. Now, like I said, I do play other games. Right now, I'm just focused on getting to the in-game content because I really want to see new stories. Why I have not watched it when it was released. So, I want to experience for the first time. And do I have other characters that are closer? Yes. But it was requested that I play a Sith warrior well, play the dark side, explore the galaxy, and smack a couple of people, which is what I'm doing. There's a whole lot of beatdowns going on. Now, like I said, you guys can connect with me on a couple of different things. You can hit me up on YouTube, respond to a video. I will always respond within 24 hours. You can hit me up on Discord. You'll probably have to message me from the Discord server, from the group server. Because if you just try to message me automatically, straight direct message me, it's not going to go through. Because I had to put a stop to that because I had way too many people trying to hit me up about emotions and everything that was getting on my nerves. So I ended that. And everything. So that is why I did that. And now we just have to contact the Grand Moss again. Now, guys, tell me, do you guys? Oh yeah, come on, you listen to Now, there was one of the things I found fascinating was they was called Jedi Foremen, which were Jedi that used blasters. And honestly, they reminded me of Wanted. I think that's the name of the movie where they could curve the bullets. So I was just like, that's a different.
We're slicing the
different
Republic's
take.
computers now. Let's see what they're doing out there in the cold.
Okay. Master Caden's killer. He was a good man and will be sorely missed. But killing one great man is never enough. The Republic has always thrived on the effort of its united citizens. Lieutenant, input the coordinates of the Imperial base into the ELX-25 and fire when ready. Give my regards to Moff Regis.
Blast. The ELX-25 was only supposed to be in planning stages. If it's operational, it could obliterate our base with a single shot.
Okay,
Wait.
what is that?
What's the ELX-25?
An experimental long-range cannon, supposedly years from completion. But the Republic must have built a prototype. Sounds like we're the test. We have to improvise, based on estimates of the ELX-25's range and the origin of the Admiral's transmission. It should be at these coordinates. We have limited time, and you're closest. Destroy that weapon.
I won't disappoint you.
Alright.
Destroy the ELX-25, or we'll have no choice but to retreat from Illum.
I mean, if you guys have to retreat, you have to retreat. No point in getting blown to bits because of pride. Did you know what they say? Pride comes before a fall. Which is, I wouldn't say that is a true statement. If you are an extremely prideful person, then yeah, you're gonna get done got it. Okay, so I need to go downstairs. Yeah, I need to go down here. Preferably without killing myself. Okay, cool. Well, I am proud to hear that we have 3 or 4 Star Wars games in the works. The last game for Jedi, the Fallen Order series. So we got that, which is what I'm interested in. I'm really interested in that because I think that is going to be. I just want to see the conclusion. Ooh boy. Not expecting this. Let's go, buddy. I'll let natural staff versus lightsaber. I'm gonna win that every day of the week. Alright. Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? Nope. Alright, so you gotta avoid those little flaming spears. Because one, while they might not look like they do a lot of damage, they actually do over time. Very annoying. I've been killed many times by them. Dang, the guy was trying to run away, but he didn't get far. Sucks to suck, huh? Who do you think you are? Look at me. You look nice. Danny Phantom. Let's go, man. I don't give those boys a shot. They think they're something. They think that. And they will get got him. But nah, man, like it's all good in the hood. You gotta take them down and keep it moving. But no, guys, you guys just let me know what y'all thinking and everything. I got my dog mad at me right now. What's about to happen? Oh no, the cannon's gone. The cannon. Not my cannon. Oh. I know that has to hurt your feelings. I know. That has got to hurt you here. It got to hurt you here. But hey, you put up a good fight, sport. You tried. You tried. Just go ahead and put a little tap on the back. Nah, but oh, another fun fact. Yeah, another fun fact. Even though Palpatine was a really powerful Sith, he was hated by all the past Dark Lords. That man was hated. Why Palpatine was good at political matters, when it came to economics and so when it came to ruling and building society, he was at a total loss. Like, he might have been strong in the dark side, but I forget the exact reason, but other past Sith Lords did not like him for some reason. Because I think the only one that could really challenge Palpatine as far as Force abilities was Valkorion.
How did the Republic learn of our plans?
All the more reason the Empire needs to reimagine itself for the changing times.
Once we build a stealth armada, we won't need change.
Yeah.
It's going to take superior technology and superior numbers to defeat the Republic.
That is true.
The Republic's base is built into a cliffside. The main fleet is going to batter the exposed side to oblivion. The objective is to claim the Republic crystal supplies, kill Admiral Shai, and open the docking bay door so Imperial forces can clean up. We'll be entering through this tunnel and hitting deep within the mountain, where the fleet can't reach.
And while you and the main fleet give the Republic a beating, I'll prep the Crystal Fleet for the transfer of the Republic's crystals.
A two-pronged attack. Are you on board?
I mean, like, I don't really have a choice. Like,
I came to Illum to win this war.
Yeah,
I'm not going to quit
it's
now.
not like I have a choice. So,
if you're ready,
yeah.
Darth Malgus.
The Dark Council has placed me at your command.
Then let's start the attack. Good luck.
Yeah. I mean, Alright, so you can find in wartime, battle meditation would be like your saving grace. Because that just boosts everybody's combat power. And the fact that the Jedi wasn't really using it, I don't think the Sith can use battle meditation. I might be wrong though. Oh, something for me to look up later. But yeah, battle meditation, it comes in clutch. I don't care what anybody says. Battle meditation definitely comes in clutch. And I think there was like one Sith Lord that used it. No, that answered my question. Sith can use it. I forget his name though, but he had a spear where he would do his battle meditation at. So that's also a thing. But the world may never know. But he did cause a lot of damage. I'm not gonna lie to not gonna lie to anybody. And it might sound like I badmouth the Jedi a lot, or hindsight 2020. It's not that. It's that cool. I'm all for keeping beliefs and everything, but you also gotta adapt to what's around you. You can't stay stagnant. And that's one thing that I'm working on myself, like not being stagnant. Oh wait, look guys, it's another. Oh wait, you're a Kalish. You must be a companion. Who are you? You are a Sith sorcerer. All I want to do is inspect player. Oh, you're level 64. Let's see, what's your gear at? Okay. Alright. Your item level 189. You got 3 into the dark side. Okay. That's what's up. Journey of... Oh wait, that's me. Hey, don't look at me like that. I'm sorry. Yeah, mama didn't raise no bitch, but she damn sure didn't raise no fool either. I win. Oh wait, there's another group. Dude. Oh no. There's so many.
Do you require medical attention?
That's all I need.
Well.
Let me get some people, and I will enjoy my life to the fullest. Okay, I don't know. You suck. Stop doing the flamethrower thing. Okay. We are the champion, my friend. Okay, let me just ask this guy, do you want to be friends? Because you're robbing me of kills now. I don't appreciate that. Wait, that could lead to a Sith? Let's win. Yeah, you don't really see the Kaflar too much. I know a lot of the people were... The Empire was built on slavery. I remember that. I mean, honestly, there was so many chances to deal crippling blows to different entities, but I don't know, man. No society is perfect, but the Outer Rim was too much of a wild card. I want to get my bonus. Let me get my bonus, man. That's all I'm asking. Okay, I just need one more. One more. Please, just give me that one. Just give me that one. No. Ah, I won all. Ah, you suck. Alright. Oh, a Jedi Badmaster. Oh no. I thought there was only one of those in existence at a time. Guys, there's a Badmaster here. I'm scared. I need an adult. I need an adult. Yeah, I can't wait until I do a lot more damage. It'd be very nice. Basically SIS. Whenever I see agent, I automatically think SIS. Because you guys are the spooks, and I particularly am distrustful of y'all. That didn't work. Why didn't it work? It didn't work either. Ah, more agents. Let's go.
You good?
Face me if you dare. Haha. They dare to fight me. But yeah, Illum has the greatest quantity of kyber crystals. So that is the thing. Jedi Master, great. Hello, Jedi Master. Now, what I didn't know is that when Force users were fighting each other, they had a little barrier. So when you see people getting Force choked and look at you, dick. I told you about that shit. When you see people getting Force choked and everything, it's because their Force ability got broken through. The barrier got broken through, which, I mean, honestly happened to Obi-Wan quite a bit, if I think about it. Oh, a smuggler? Probably. Yep, a smuggler. Ah, I got all three of them. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Let's see. I don't have to take anything from here. Purple control panel. Nothing happens. I don't like that, man. I don't like that, man. Fuck off. Now, guys, which class story or yeah, I'm going with class story. Which class stories did y'all like more? Like I said, me personally, I related. King's like, fuck him up. Oh yeah, man. Yes, I'm getting vengeance here today. Oh, hey, here comes the Empire. They're not gonna fight? It's not gonna trigger a fight? Oh, that's lame. Oh, that's lame. That's gonna be automatic. Look, we go. I'm just saying. I am just saying. We all could have been happy. We could have been all singing Kumbaya. But no, y'all had to come in here and disrupt my business. No, I don't know. Do you guys think a warrior is stronger than a sorcerer? in Star Wars? I don't know. But they said that Star Killer would be becoming canon. Which, I mean, if he does, that'd be cool. But the reason why they said Star Killer, well, I'll take that back. It depends on which Star Killer they're talking about. If they're talking about Star Killer from the video game, yeah, that man is just overpowered. But if they're just talking about the one from the book, that's a different matter. Yeah, that's a completely different matter. So if he does become canon, that would be interesting to see. They're talking about bringing back Mara Jade, and I have my misgivings about that, because Mara Jade was Luke Skywalker's wife, even though she was a Imperial assassin for the Empire. She was his personal assassin, and her and Vader had a rivalry. But I thought that was interesting that those two did. She almost came close to killing Luke on I think it was Tatooine when they went at Jabba's palace. Had Jabba not had her stay inside, when R2-D2 went to go shoot the lightsaber up, she was going to intercept it and then strike him down. And Luke Skywalker didn't realize that until years later. And that's when he said, he's like, he didn't know how close to death he came. Like people say, all it takes is one bad day. And literally, that's what it was about to be. It's about to be one bad day. Well, there have been an eternity because you've been dead, but that's a different story. Alright, let's do this. Admiral Shea.
I hope you understand the futility of all of this.
There is no futility, there's only the Force.
For the Empire. They build their armada. We will find a way to detect it, to destroy it. And then, the Empire will build something bigger and better. On and on and on, until we destroy each other or the galaxy.
You're wasting your time. Just die.
Yeah,
let's
get it.
You would say that.
Oh yeah, who you call? You call? Oh, you hiding? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. You're not gonna be a man. You're not gonna be a man and face me. You're gonna hide. All right. Why would you put pilots up against me? Why? Why would you do that? No. Okay. Oh, that's just. I'll call it the Magnet pilot. I mean, that's slightly better, but I just feel like I just feel like if you're gonna send somebody out, why would you send pilots of all things? That's not their function. Their function is not to deal with people on the ground, not to go blaster to blaster with people. That's a soldier's job. But I guess it kind of makes sense because he's a admiral, that they'll be like, oh yeah, we're gonna get these guys. No, I mean, it doesn't really make sense. Disable the steel generators. That's what I'm trying to do. Oh crap! I wasn't paying attention. My bad. My bad. I was trying to do something. I'm dead. Ow! They got me. They got me. Man down. Man down. They got me. They got me, Ricky Bobby. They got me. I can't believe. Oh, first death on stream. Channel my hatred. let's get this.
Walk it off.
All right, let's try this again. Alright, so disable the shield generators. Let's try this again. Because that's not gonna fly. Repair droids incoming. Wait, where's the repair droid? Go away. Alright, let's go. It's vengeance time. It is vengeance time. Alright, you dead. Ah! Alright, I'm gonna keep doing that. I'm gonna be Evil Knievel. I am not gonna lie, this is the most I've talked to in the stream. In the 5 years I've been doing this, I think this is the most I have spoken doing one stream. Which is also kind of crazy. I never realized that I have not spoken that much. Right, there should be a repair droid. I don't remember the repair droid ever coming up here. Alright, where is it? Repair droid incoming. Wait, why can't I never target it? Don't worry, Pierce. I'm gonna save you. Just give me a second. Here I come. Get choked, buddy. Alright, we just got one more, guys. We got one more. Just have to hit that one, and then we can be scot-free. Let's go. Yeah, guys, like I said, our alerts are fixed now, so yay to that. Alright, where's the damn repair droid? I want to make sure I don't miss it. Oh wait, there's no repair droid. Okay, cool. Alright, I just have to beat this guy up. You will not save your admiral. He will fall. So let's go. Let's go. I remember you. You took everything from me. I will never forgive you. Wait, where did he go? Oh. He was about to have a bad day. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry, but... Alright, let's go. There's nothing to save you. If you wanted hope, you should have brought a Jedi with you. No soldier's gonna save you. I have come for you, son. I feel like they're just kind of sacrificing themselves. You know, that's terrible. You run at somebody, you you run at somebody and then get forced roar. Ow. That was unfreaking necessary. And then you disappear on the last hit. Stop a bullshit. Alright, cool. You know what? I got it. I got you. Alright, where are you? Damn it, Pierce. Took my kill.
I suppose you think that if you just killed me, this will all be over. What did I tell you about destroying great men? The Empire will fail because it insists on being a set of individuals rather than a true citizenship. Because it insists on pushing everyone else to the margins. We pull the weak up and become stronger as a result.
Yeah. Your life is about to end.
Yeah, buddy. I rarely take prisoners. You have to be a special kind of individual for me to want to take you hostage. Lock you up in a deep, dark cell. I don't do that normally. I mean, if you was a worthy opponent, then yeah, I could see myself doing that, but if you're just somebody that was like a nuisance, nah, not really. Not really. Alright, here we go. There's a shuttle. Nah, I think like I still say one of the greatest devastations was what happened to terrorists. Let's see, I never figured out what the uniforms mean. I guess the blacks are like the shock troopers. I don't know what the whites are. Doc Malgus. It's Malgus. It's the Malgus. Imperial troopers. Wait, I can go now? Alright, cool. I'm just gonna fast travel because I don't feel like running all the way back. I don't. Yeah, I locked my dog in here because he has a habit of attacking my pillows. And I get upset with him when he does that, so that's why I tend to do it. I don't feel guilty. I am protecting my pillows. I am one with the force is with me. Yeah, but I do believe when it comes to force users, there has to be a balance.
Thing the snipers picked off this morning. Republic scouted.
Yeah. Right.
I don't care what you have to do, Major. Find Malgus and find that fleet.
Admiral Shai is dead, and the crystal supply secured.
Darth Malgus betrayed us. He's taken the crystal fleet. The Emperor knows where.
Okay.
Grand Moff, it's Malgus on the holonet.
This better be good.
Fellow Sith, citizens of the Empire.
What's about to happen?
The strength of the Empire has been beholden to the infighting of the Dark Council and the disappearance of an apathetic Emperor.
He does have
Sith,
a point.
Children of Sith and warriors everywhere, I declare a new Empire. Open to all who long for conquest, freedom from inhibition, and the right to follow their passions.
Okay.
What does he think he's doing?
The
Creating
Dark
an
Council
empire.
is dissolved. Those who would join Darth Seraphim in supporting me, cast aside your titles, and let me lead you to victory. Those who will not, prepare to face our stealth armada. The Emperor is gone. His station and power are mine. We will conquer the galaxy while the Emperor sleeps.
Alright.
Malgus makes some good points.
Are you mad? The last thing the Empire needs is a civil war. If Malgus is able to construct the stealth armada, he'll be unstoppable.
That's the thing.
I know I've asked too much of you already, but this new Empire can't succeed. I need your help to stop Darth Malgus.
There is only one Emperor, and it's not Malgus.
Yeah.
I will never bow to a usurper. I will convene an emergency war council. Take this time to prepare for battle, then meet me in my bunker.
Okay.
Darth Malgus will not survive this day.
Will he? Will he not? What do you guys think? You guys think he survived? No, like, oh, I hit another level. That's what I'm talking about, guys. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see. We gotta talk to a droid. Oh yeah, this should be the Flashpoint False Emperor. And if I remember right, they so if you're doing regular flashpoints, they took away the whole the cutscenes, because you know you always have those. You got tryhards. You got tryhards in every game. It doesn't matter what game you play. Tryhards always exist, and they're just like, well, they spacebar through everything, and they took that away, and that was a fundamental part of the game. Like, why would you take that away? That was like one of the key things that set this game apart, was those cutscenes. Okay.
I will be there soon.
Yep. Let's get it done. Alright. Alright, guys. We are going to...
You are strong.
Let's see.
But you could be stronger.
I can always be stronger. Yeah. We already did the battle for Illum. Let's pilot...
I accept all forms of currency.
Because I know when we go to do this, I'm about to pick up a lot of gear. So, we're just gonna save myself some of the... Why do I have bubbles? We're gonna save myself some trouble.
Patronage.
And, alright guys, we're gonna call it here. I want to thank everybody for coming by. And I hope you guys have a great day and enjoy your weekend. Until next time, guys.